But you telling me, Dropkicks, you don't know it's the Big Mac Harry McDonald here. One half of the world's best tag team, baby. A little bit of vocals there, you see what I'm saying? But the day is an important day. It is the 2020 DKW Awards ceremony hosted by myself, the Big Mac, and we have the first part on this very here episode of Demolition, and the next part will be uploaded next week, so make sure you tune into that one as well. But let's just get into the categories, because that's what we're here for, and you know you want to see it. So let's start with the Rising Star of 2020. So in the Rising Star category, we're looking at bare man them, yeah, who've had a great 2020 and will be looking to cement themselves as mainstays in a DKW roster in 2021. Now, there's 4 nominees for this. We've got the Titan Tom Edwards, one of the biggest and baddest members of the DKW roster. We've got the hidden gem, Benny Nitro. We may have been hidden at the start of 2020, but he certainly isn't anymore. Everyone knows his name. We've got the VIP, Reese Ryan. That is a very important person right there. You don't know. And finally, we've got the pace setter, Andros J. So let's see who won the award.
Benny Nitro, Andros J, the VIP Reese Ryan, and the Titan Tom Edwards.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't expect to see me, did you? That's right. The rising star of 2020 was not Benny Nitro. It was, in fact, the patented, the legendary and award-winning life coach program by the life coach himself, Lucas Jackson. That is right. For that low, low price of just $14.95, you can watch me whip Muppets like Lewis Barrett to oblivion over and over and over again. And we shall be returning to Demolition when it is safe to do so. So until then, stay safe, and we shall see you very, very, very soon. Hashtag Trump 2024.
Now, Villain of the Year. This is a very important one for a lot of people. And I've got to say, I don't like a single person on this entire list. So when it comes to time we can get back in the ring, I will happily step foot in that ring with every single one of you waste men. Now, let's just find out who it is, though. So we have the hooligan Vinny Daniels. Now, he had a fantastic start to 2020. May have not been there towards the end, but he had a great start to the year. He faced me in our last actual show, Turmoil down in Leon C, and he got the win over me. That's not something that many men can say, but my guy did it. We've got Chris Hunter. He has aligned himself with the life coach Lucas Jackson, which always seems like a bit of a weird thing to do, because that guy is just an absolute... words I cannot even say on this YouTube channel without getting him cancelled. We've got, of course, the man himself, the big guy, Sam the Frame, probably the biggest, most hench guy on the entire roster. And we've got Maverick Mayhew, a guy who has cemented himself as a mainstay on the entire UK independent scene. So let's see who got this award. It's going to be an interesting one.
The hooligan Vinny Daniels, Chris Hunter, Sam Dufresne, and Maverick Mayhew.
This award goes to Vinny Daniels. I've got to say he earned it. He did earn it this year, but Vinny, when we're back, I promise you, it's everything with me one more time and you won't be getting that W, baby. But let's see what he's got to say.
Well, would you look at that? It's me, everyone's favourite hooligan, back at it again. Vinny Daniels picking up a second award. This time for Villain of the Year. For the second year in a row, I might add. As much as it's an honour to win this award, let's be real. There was only ever one choice for it, and that was me, because I bring a brand of violence to DKW like no one else. And fingers crossed, it won't be too long before you see that particular brand of violence in 2021.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DKW Wheel of Wrestling. This week we also have the DKW 2020 Awards, but we'll be looking back at some of our matches from the pay-per-view of the Wheel of Wrestling. So let's get straight into it. I am joined by Champagne Charlie.
It's good to be back here with you, Porter, rather than you having to suffer the constant annoyance of that motor-mouth Muppet Lucas Jackson who was doing commentary with you last week.
Of course, it is good to see you again, but let's get on to the matches for tonight.
I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a good card.
Don't forget, folks, that we have a lot of awards coming up over the next 2 weeks, all hosted by one half of the Brotherhood, Harry McDonald.
DKW Awards, one of the great highlights here, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen.
As am I. Will have to see if either Rowan Blake or Maverick Mayhew, two members of this matchup, will win an award. You never know.
Both these men great athletes in their prime, so this should be a great contest.
Okay, so introduction done in a second. Let's get envelope number 1, please. The stipulation reveal in a second. So, introducing first in the corner to my right, he has insisted on being announced as the best in the world. This is Maverick Mayhew. And his opponent in the corner to my left, this is Rowan Blake. Okay, so now let's reveal the stipulation that we're all arrested decided earlier. Let's get your feet stamped, get a little drum roll. The following contest will be a submissions match. This means that there were no pinfalls, there were no countouts and no disqualifications. It means the only way to win is to make your opponent tap out in the middle of this ring. Referee, it's over to you for match number 1.
Well, Charlie, a submission match.
Oh, this is going to be good. The only way to win this match is to try and inflict as much pain as possible until the other contender can't take it anymore and is forced to tap out.
Of course, submission match is one of my favourite match types. Back in my MMA days, I always found making someone quit more satisfying than knocking them out.
This is going to be interesting though, because I'm not sure if I've actually seen both Rowan Blake or Maverick Mayhew specialise in submissions that often. They're both so fast, they count on their speed and agility most of the time, but this time they're going to have to try and work to ground their opponents in some way.
Although you are correct, they do both use speed a lot more often. Rowan Blake is considerably technical in the ring, and he has a lot of strength to go with it. I'd have to give the edge, the technical factor to Rowan Blake, but Maverick Mayhew does have a lot of experience.
Here we go, nice counter here by Mayhew, and there we are, hammerlock, wrenching on that arm.
Both men already exchanging holds. Now, I'd argue that some of these holds probably aren't going to make them tap out, but they will certainly wear down the body pieces.
First thing you want to do in these types of situations is you want to ground the opponent. So if you ask me, I would go for a leg.
A leg and arm either will work so long as you are wearing down and targeting that body piece, like Maverick Mayhew is here. He is targeting that left arm of Rowan Blake.
And there you go, nice fireman's carry there. And they're now working on Mayhew's arm.
Work on Mayhew's wrist more specifically. Oh, and now going for an arm triangle here. Oh, now just the head here. An inverted bulldog choke. And now Mayhew with that front chancery there.
Into a headlock.
See, that is the thing about the wheel of wrestling, is it is so unpredictable. You have to be prepared for absolutely anything.
Absolutely. Anything can come out of anywhere. Off the ropes now.
Here comes that speed and agility into it.
Hip toss.
Rowan Blake choosing to avoid submissions for now and just wear down Mayhew.
Working him over in the corner there. Now up to the other corner. And a nice clothesline. Oh!
That boot to the spine. That definitely knocks some wind out of you.
That is something you could do. Now really work on that back. And another front chancery here. Some clubs to the back there.
Oh, now going for those legs. Potentially going for a deathlock of some form, but he gets the ropes.
Oh, handful of hair.
Just dragging him up. Oh, and look at that. That hammerlock with rope assist by Mayhew.
No
so smart.
Here, though.
No disqualifications, but rope breaks are involved. Mayhew really working on that shoulder and arm.
And a shot to the back there. Has the damage been done to that arm, though? We shall see. And what an elbow there.
If it wasn't before, it will be now.
And once again, Mayhew utilising the ropes there.
Mayhew with that experience factor, using everything to his advantage.
I have said it many times, despite his young years, Maverick Mayhew is so experienced. He has travelled all across the world and he's worked with some of the best wrestlers. They're still working on an arm now. And Rohan Blake gets the rope.
Maverick Mayhew using all of that 5 count there, just doing that little bit extra damage.
Still going back to that arm. Uppercut. Beautiful European uppercut there. And another shot to the back.
That was a toe punt there straight to the back. And now bringing those knees down on the arm. Oh, what's he going for here?
Porter, because of your experience in the MMA, of course, as you mentioned, if you were in this situation, what would you try and do? What would be the best situation to try and keep from being grounded?
Your best bet is to keep your arms and legs to yourself and make sure that you're always targeting at least one limb. You shouldn't have to worry about going for submissions all the time. Just make sure you're weakening your opponent and then go for the submission.
And again on that arm. You can see Maverick Mayhew starting to get infuriated. It's like, what have I got to do to keep this guy down? What have I got to do to get him to tap? And this is gonna.
Oh, a variation of a Fujiwara armbar there.
Wrenching that arm back by twisting the hand and the fingers. You wrench on that arm as far back as he's going, you can probably hear something go pop.
Of course, the shoulder joints are only going to go so far, so the more you pull, the more pain you're going to inflict.
To the point where your muscle is only hanging on by a thread. Here we go, off to the corner now. And Rohan Blake gets that big boot up.
Rowan Blake seems to be bringing it back now. Rolls over Mayhew. Oh, and
And what
runs
a
straight
drop kick.
into a drop kick.
He's gonna give up. He's gonna give up.
And there we go, look at it, wrenching those fingers back. Can you imagine the pain that is going? Oh, Jesus!
Tempting to break the fingers of Rowan Blake. I'd have tapped out from that.
You could hear that snap all through the building.
Oh, going back after that arm.
And now, I'm amazed. I'm amazed that Rohan Blake's shoulder's still hanging on.
Oh no! Barrett! He wants to clap! He can't clap with a broken arm, get it?
Maverick Mayhew just toying with him now. Oh, and almost going for a crossface. Now he's going for the crossface.
The variation of crossface here. The weight of Mayhew's legs over that arm, wrenching back on his neck, on his back.
It seems he's got a crossface mixed with an armbar here.
So, yeah, very unique. What on earth?
What's
trying to
Blake
pick
going
him
for?
up.
Oh, that's like an inverted fall-away slam there.
Great variation of a fall-away slam. Both men are down.
Really driving that win from Maverick Mayhew. Rowan Blake just gave himself that little bit of time he needed to recuperate.
And he gets some momentum here. Oh, stick kicks to the legs. And a super kick to the gut. Off the ropes.
Oh, and just that clean knee to the jaw. Oh, and a second one.
Running knee.
Turning Maverick Mayhew inside out. Rowan Blake here with the Dragon Sleeper.
Dragon Sleeper, is he gonna get it?
Dragon Sleeper, obviously a variation of the guillotine. Now
he's got his legs wrapped around him.
He's taking it down to the ground, trying to get those hooks in. But Mayhew rolls out of it, and now into an armbar.
Armbar submission hold.
As you see there, Rowan Blake clenching the hands together to take the pressure off. Hold on, what's he going for here?
Know it more than anyone. This was
just that
variation of a spine buster.
Just that powerbomb spine buster move there to slam him down to the mat.
I was saying, Porter, in an armbar, you know better than anybody. That could probably break an arm so quickly. Porter, you know better than anybody. If you get into an armbar, it's easy to break an arm so easily.
Yes, it is. I've seen many occasions where people have refused to tap and ended up on the shelf due to some form of arm injury from an armbar. Got him up. Oh, and drops him down on his head, but I don't know how much damage that did to Rowan Blake.
Did he get it all? A variation of a fisherman buster, I think.
Rowan Blake calling for it again, maybe.
But remember, it's not if you can knock the opponent out, it's if you can get him to submit.
Oh! Maverick Mayhew reverses it. Oh, and just throws him shoulder first into that corner.
And running that shoulder, and here we go. He's going for that.
That crossface again. This time he's got the hammerlock crossface as usual.
And look where he is. He's in the middle of the ring. There is nowhere for Rowan Blake to go.
It is now tap out or get out time for Rowan Blake.
Maverick Mayhew wrenching back on that head, pulling his neck back. Oh wait, look at this! Look at this!
He's going for that cattle mutilation submission.
making it even more difficult for Rowan Blake to try and get to the ropes. What? Now look. Now he's
Going for the
pulling the
legs
legs.
as well. It's like a surfboard variation here.
There is nowhere for Rowan Blake to go, and that's it. That's it. He's called. The referee's calling it.
The winner of the match via submission, the best in the world, Maverick Mayhew.
And there you have it, folks. Maverick Mayhew picks up the win in this submission match against Rowan Blake. And now we hand over to Harry McDonald.
Next up, we've got Best on Promos. Now, this is a bit of a great one for me because, as you know, I have been nominated alongside my tag partner, Charlie Brooks, for Best Promo. Now, quite frankly, I believe I deserve to win this one, but you'll find out who wins it in a second, because alongside me, we've got two people who know how to speak the words in a absolutely fluent and delightful way, let's say. Oh, look at that, me with posh words and all that jazz. But we've got Sam Dufresne. Now, he's got a little brick wall he edits behind him. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I do think it's a bit tacky, but I mean, he's clearly been nominated so the people like it. And we've got Lucas Jackson, a guy who just sits there, kind of like I'm doing now with my camera shaking all over the place because he doesn't have a tripod. So, I mean, I don't know why I'm slating him for that when I'm doing the exact same thing, but I mean, I digress. We're just going to move on. So now, the important time, who is going to win the promo of the year? Let's see.
The Life Coach, Lucas Jackson, Sam Dufresne, and the Brotherhood.
And there you have it, guys. It is Mr. Brick Wall himself. He is a bit of a brick. If you take out the B and replace it with another letter that I think you can all understand. But I mean, I don't really need to say too much on that one because I pinned him in the middle of the ring. But he beat me at promos this year, so clearly I've got a bit of catching up to do. Sam Dufresne, let's hear a couple words from him.
Hooray! Congratulations, Dufresne! You won the DKW Best Promo Award of the Year 2020. You should be proud. You should jolly it up. You should pat yourself on the back. Hooray! Well, first of all, shut up and listen up, because Dufresne is talking here, and he's addressing you, the DKW management. You can throw any piece of rubbish award towards Dufresne's way, but it won't change the fact you know what you should be handing over to Dufresne, and that is the DKW British title. And Dufresne will not rest until that belt is around his waist. And it doesn't matter what kind of stipulation you're going to put in front of him this time, he will walk away champion. So you can take your award and shove it. Know what I mean?
Next up, we have Best Finisher, the Boom Award for 2020. Now, this one's an interesting one. I'll tell you what, finishers are one of the main reasons why the fans come to the shows, because they know at Dropkicks, you're going to see some big moves. Now, who's nominated for this one? We've got Taylor James, recent standout in 2020 with his fidget spin. I like the names, a little bit creative, you know what I mean? Spinny like a toy thing. Obviously, we've got Vinny Daniels with a stomp. I felt this one myself. It's not a nice thing to go through, but I can tell you now, it definitely leaves a mark. We have Lucas Jackson with, I think it's called the Life Changer. I mean, Charlie Brooks got put up with that, my tag partner, so it must have some sort of damage to it. Luckily, I've never taken it, so I can't say anything about that. But personally, I don't plan on taking it either. And finally, we've got Lewis Barrett, your current DKW British Champion, the main title holder here in DKW. In fact, the only title holder currently in DKW. The guy who's on top of our card right now, and he has the weight rack. The guy's a heavyweight, so of course his finish is going to be named after the fact that he can lift heavier weights than Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, it's true. It's true. But now let's just find out who you guys voted for the Boom Award of Best Finisher.
The Weight Rack by Lewis Barrett. Fidget Spinner by Taylor Essex. The Life Changer by Lucas Jackson, and The Curb Stomp by the hooligan Vinnie Daniels.
Now, the winner for the Boom Award of Best Finisher. Now, I'm a bit offended that the big tasty knee from me wasn't on there, but I mean, that's a story for another day, because right now, my guy, the British heavyweight champion of DKW, Lewis Barrett, and his weight rack have won. So let's see what he had to say.
Oh, hi, DKW Universe. It's the heavyweight Lewis Barrett here, and I just want to take this opportunity just to wish you all a Merry Christmas and hope you have a very prosperous, happy and healthy 2021. Now, at this time, I'd like to just accept the award for the 2020 Best Finishing Move. It's a move that's really served me well. I won 2 championships in 2020 with that very move. The DKW Showcase Championship in the Gold Rush tournament in February, and then in the Demolition tapings, won the British Heavyweight Championship and defended it successfully with that very move. Now, what I do promise everyone in 2021, when we're back and up and running in front of all the DKW Universe, is actually a switch up. I promise to actually win this competition again, this time next year, with something new. Keep your eyes peeled.
So a big congratulations to Sam Dufresne on winning the award for the best promos, and another big congratulations to Lewis Barrett for the Boom Award for best finisher with the weight rack.
Great winners there. Still more awards to come though, down the line.
We have many, many more, especially for tonight.
Okay, let's get the music for his opponent, please. And let's the music for his next opponent, please.
Hang on, Charlie, I thought this was a singles match for the British heavyweight title.
So did I. What's going on here?
Lucas Jackson said his next opponent.
You can see the champ not happy about this.
Hang on, that's Jaden Williams. Jaden Williams is also in this match. This match is now a triple threat match, Charlie.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You see TJ Riff not happy about this whatsoever.
Every man in this match so far is a former champion here in DKW.
So this match is not a singles match. It's not a triple threat match. The next opponent,
Hang on,
please.
Charlie, what?
Another one?
This match is now a fatal 4-way match. We thought it was a singles match. And then we thought it was a triple threat match. Now it's a fatal 4-way match. This really goes to show how much the wheel of wrestling is so unpredictable. It's Jack Walker.
Jack Walker has the opportunity of a lifetime here.
Jack Walker, the only man in this match to not have held a title here in DKW yet.
All these 4 men, such young in their prime, great careers ahead of them.
This contest is a fatal Sorry. Let's do the music for the next opponent, please. You see, Mr. Riff, I managed to have a little peek in this envelope at interval, so I happen to know that this contest is a fatal 5-way contest! And it is for the British Championship! So introducing it first, in front to my right here, this is Jack Walker! Next we have the young high flyer, Jaden Williams. Former undefeated superstar here in DKW, Jordan Saeed. And the heavyweight, Lewis Barrett. And of course, your British champion you saw him earlier today. This is the rock god, TJ Riff. So referee, over to you. This is a one-fall contest, and it is a fatal 5-way contest.
So Charlie, you heard it there from Lucas Jackson. This is a 1-fall to a finish fatal 5-way match.
This is going to be off the chain, and what the hell's the champ doing?
This is smart. He knows it is an odd number. He's just evening up the odds here, Charlie.
Wait, look at this. Jay Williams.
Jay Williams looking to fly here. Straight away with that tope suicida.
Excellent dive there. Oh, wait a minute, Jack Walker.
Jack Walker over the top with the tope con hero.
Somersault right over the top, though. Look what's going on in the ring, though.
Jordan Saeed looking for a powerbomb on Barrett. Oh, and he just throws him out of the ring on top of everyone. And that, Charlie, is what you call a strike.
The Shah of wrestling, as he calls himself, on top form here right now.
This is why he's undefeated.
He misses.
He ducks Jaden Williams. Jaden Williams ducks himself. Oh, and that basement drop kick there. Oh, and just stepping off the head with that kick.
They don't call him the Supersonic for nothing.
Uppercut there. What's he going for now? Oh, and the knees and a drop kick.
Jack Walker up on the corner there, and the knees.
A meteora there. Now throwing him in the corner with the forearms.
Now working on him in the corner here, off the other corner, and
hangs him to dry. Oh, and just that rope hung German suplex there.
That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And here comes Lewis Barrett in.
Lewis Barrett going for that suplex, that snap suplex there.
Feel that going down the vertebrae in your spine. That's right. And another one.
And another one. Notice how his feet leave the ground before his opponent hits the ground. That just adds a little extra momentum to it.
There's a trifecta there. 3 snap suplex going for the right to the eyes.
Jack Walker with the dirty tactics. Now hanging Barrett up on the top rope. Oh, and a tree of woe here. What's he going for?
Very odd position to find yourself in, that's for sure.
What's he doing?
What on earth?
Whoa! Oh, did you see that? That German suplex there! The core strength it must have taken to pull that off. Oh, TJ Riff taking the opportunity to just put those boots in the midsection of Barrett.
Very, very cunning is TJ Riff, that's for sure. You don't become the champ without trying to have at least some brains. And nice European uppercut there. And there you see him declaring himself to be the so-called rock god.
Go for pin early. Not quite getting it. As you can see there behind us, well, behind them, Jordan Saeed, Jaden Williams and Jack Walker battling it out outside the ring.
Carnage all over the place, bodies flying everywhere.
The thing that when you have the wheel of wrestling, it's so unpredictable.
Oh, big power slam there.
Got a 2 count again. Jack Walker and Jaden Williams just trading punches there.
Exchanging hard right hands, and whoa, here we go.
Lewis Barrett's got him on the top rope.
Top rope is never a good place to be. And in comes John Saeed here.
Oh, and a headbutt.
Massive headbutt there.
A right hand there to TJ Riff, the champion, is in all sorts of trouble. Oh, Jaden Williams with that roundhouse to the midsection of Barrett.
And now Jaden Williams trying to go up there.
Oh, Jack Walker joining him.
Going for some sort of, I think, double superplex here.
Jack Walker can't quite get his footing there as TJ Riff tries to fight them off.
And they're both up.
Oh no, what's going to happen?
Oh,
Barrett's back. Barrett's back on his feet. Oh, he's bulking up.
No. The Tower of Doom.
Oh no. Oh, which man got it worse?
A Tower of Doom by Lewis Barrett.
Jordan Saeed is up to his feet as well now. Going for a sidewalk slam, maybe?
No, it's his
on the knee.
Huge backbreaker.
A fouled pin attempt again.
John Saeed, he can't waste time. He needs to try and do some more damage to someone so he can try and get that champion. And now look, all 4 men working on the heavyweight.
Take out the biggest man in there is what I say. And now Lewis Barrett throws them all off.
I'd never thought I'd heard that statement, the biggest man, in regards to Lewis Barrett.
He calls himself the heavyweight. He has the biggest personality in any room.
Absolutely.
Oh, Bill throw right into the corner.
I never denied that. And throwing another man into a corner.
Seems he's lining everyone up here.
I'm sensing some sort of theme here.
And now Saeed as well. What's
Barrett got in mind? The corners. Oh, splash.
And another one.
Splash.
Oh, one for Saeed as well.
And one for
Jack Walker. Lewis Barrett's bulking up.
Oh.
Everyone and the ref is down.
Goes to show the strength that he actually has.
He's rich for pickings here. Spoiled.
A cannonball. Another cannonball.
Barrett really taking it to everyone here.
Bombs away with a cannonball.
Barrett's got to be getting dizzy now.
Like the Charles the Light Brigade. Here it comes. Cannonball. Oh, he missed it.
Jaden Williams getting out of the way just in time.
Off the ropes. Here we go.
Oh, that swift kick to the face. Oh, and a spine buster there.
Spine on the pine. On the shoulders here.
Oh, that TK knee there from Jack Walker.
And backstabber. The backstabber by John Saeed.
TJ Riff now with a flatliner.
Oh.
Now going into a crossface here.
Crossface.
Of course, Maverick Mayhew earlier on in the night nearly getting the win with this.
Oh, look at this. Jay Williams going up on top. A fog splash.
To both men.
Who did it affect more? But both men doing the right thing, rolling out the ring. so Jay Williams can't get that pinfall.
The heavyweight Lewis Barrett now.
Both men now exchanging those hard right hands.
Forearm here from Barrett and a forearm to give back from Williams.
And
that slap to the chest.
And that now, with a chop of his own.
That seems to have fired up Barrett more than anything. Oh, that lifting knee strike. Oh, the straps are coming down, Charlie.
Oh, now he needs business. Straps are down.
Oh, Barrett going for the big boot. He ducks the clothesline.
Chop block.
Charlie, now this match has progressed. Who's your favourite to win this one?
Oh, it's so hard to call. Everyone in this match so easy like a sling blade. Jay Williams going to the top again.
Of course, this match is one fall to a finish, so TJ Riff doesn't even need to get pinned to lose.
A coup de grace.
Those double boots to the midsection and luckily falls onto Barrett, adding even more damage. But TJ Riff pulls him out of the ring.
What?
1, 2, 3.
He got it.
TJ Riff stealing the win from everyone there.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
Your British champion, TJ Riff.
Decided why do you think was the right place at the right time?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
TJ Riff is still your DKW British champion.
Probably the height of the century there. Jay Williams had the match won, but TJ Riff swooped in at the right moment.
What an exciting and unpredictable match that was.
What a performance by all 5 men.
So Charlie, up next it is the Match of the Year nominations and award ceremony held by Harry McDonald. But that is that for us.
What a great show it's been.
And now finally, the one you've all been waiting for. Here it is, Match of the Year. Now, all I've got to say is, first of all, I don't know if you can notice, you'll see in the categories in a second, but I am nominated more than any other person on a DKW roster. Now, what does that tell you? That tells you that the Big Mac is more entertaining, a better wrestler than anybody else on a DKW roster. Why is that? Because quite frankly, I've got the body, I've got the looks, and I have the ability. You don't know, baby. Now, those 2 matches that I'm involved in are the 4-way on our first show of the year, the DKW Rumble event in Hainault. Me taking on Jack Torino, Jaden Williams, and Maverick Mayhew. An outstanding match, if I do say so myself. Followed up on the very next show in my hometown of Leon C versus Vinny Daniels. I may have come up short, but it was definitely one of the contenders for Match of the Year, if I do say so myself. On the same show, we had the Rebellion versus Williams and Richie Tiger Style. Now, that match was incredible. It just shows why I'm in a tag team with Charlie Brooks, because we want to take on the very best tag teams in the UK. And you know that both of those teams in that match, they are up there. Now we've got 2 matches from Demolition, our new show, the show you're watching right now. Quite possibly one of the best entertainment pieces I've seen all year. We have Reese Ryan taking on Andros J. 2 outsiders coming into drop kicks, and they put on an absolute spectacle for you guys. And finally, for the British title, we have Lewis Barrett defending against the life coach Lucas Jackson. So now, without further ado, my guys, let's get into it.
Jack Torino versus Maverick Mayhew versus Harry McDonald versus Jaden Williams. Vinny Daniels versus Harry McDonald. The Rebellion versus Lewis Williams and Richie. Reese Ryan versus Andros J. and the heavyweight Lewis Barrett versus the life coach Lucas Jackson.
That's what we like to see, boys. That's what we like to see. Me picking up match of the year. I mean, granted, there was 3 other people in the match, but it was me. It was me. I am the reason why I got match of the year, because I am the Big Mac, baby. You know the Big Mac pulls up in the big matches. Now, maybe I come up short. Maybe I took a very harsh beating in that match, especially Jack Torino gave me a couple slaps around the face, and I still owe him a couple of receipts, but I digress. I appreciate the award, all of you fans that have voted, and now let's hear from some of the other guys.
Hi guys, Jack Torino here. If you don't know, now you know. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who voted in the DKW Awards, and I want to say huge thank you to everyone who voted the winner of the best match in DKW in 2020, and that is the 4-way match at DKW Rumble. It was the first match of the show and of the year, starring myself and 3 other very talented individuals, and so I want to say a massive thank you again to everyone who voted, and I hope you were entertained by the match. I know my boy Blue was. Say hi, Blue. Say hi. Oh, bless you. Anyway, thank you again, and see you down the road.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Maverick Mayhew, aka M Huncho. I just thought I'd make this very special video to say thanks for voting my match at DKW Rumble in January, match of the year. I mean, it was obvious I was going to win, as if there was any competition. I'm the best wrestler on the DKW roster. I think that's very clear. I'm surprised all of my matches haven't won match of the year, to be honest, but this one did. So thanks, I guess. But the only person I have to thank is me, because I won, and it was my match. So you're welcome. If any, you should thank me for putting on match of the year. But alas, thanks, I guess, for voting me match of the year for 2K20. All the best. See you down the road.